Welcome to today's webinar on SolidWorks Electrical and PDM integration. Manage your schematics with SolidWorks PDM. My name is Jeremy Browning and I'm an application expert here at MLC CAD Systems. Pretty much an all-around electrical super nerd. Today I want to talk about data integration, the types of integrations. We're going to do a quick walkthrough and then we'll open it up for questions at the end. First of all, a very simple question. What is integration? Integration is storage of the SolidWorks electrical data within a PDM vault. Now, a lot of people always ask me, where is the data? Where's the SolidWorks electrical data? And why can't I just check it in? The reason that you can't just check it in is because SolidWorks Electrical is a SQL-based program. The program stores all the data within SQL tables and the electrical data folder. For those of you who use PDM, this is very similar. In PDM, we call this the archives. In electrical, we call it the data folder. Now, why would you ever want to integrate PDM and electrical? Well, if you're using PDM as a single source of truth, you want electrical data stored within PDM. You can back up your electrical projects within the PDM vault. You can then version control your projects within PDM. You can also use your PDM workflows and approval processes if you're storing all of your projects within PDM. Another benefit of integration is you can improve your electrical BOM or your E-BOM. You'll have better collaboration between your mechanical and electrical teams. You also have data consistency and security across the board. Now there's 4 types of integration that is available. The first one is none, which is the standard install. If you haven't set up any integration between these two tools, number 1 is what you currently have. We also have update files for PDM, check-in, check-out, and SolidWorks PDM add-in. Let's talk about the first one, no integration. If you're going to go up to Tools and click on Link to PDM Configuration, you'll see the option Basic Export to Folder. Now this is a very easy way for you to export all of your data out of SolidWorks Electrical into a single folder. If you're not tied to a PDM vault, then this is what you're going to be doing naturally. In this case, your SolidWorks Electrical data only lives on the SolidWorks Electrical server. The next type that you could set up is update files for PDM. Again, the screenshot here is from the Tools Link to PDM Configuration button. This one goes into the advanced Use Update Files for PDM option. With this option, files are copied into your PDM vault, but they are not necessarily managed within PDM. Think of it as just a backup repository for all of your electrical data. When you're using update files for PDM, now this does apply for the additional methods, but when you're using update files for PDM, there's some options at the bottom of the screen. You can choose whether or not to archive the project, and it's going to put it into a subfolder called Archive. There's also a tab for drawings. You get to choose whether you're going to export DWGs or DXFs, and what format these DWGs exported as. Now, if you're integrating with PDM, you probably don't want to export any of your SolidWorks Electrical 3D models, so I'm going to recommend that you turn that off. You probably want to export a PDF, so I would have that checked on and have all the cool hyperlinks and bookmarks that are going to be created within Electrical exported to their PDF folder as well. There's another tab for reports. Now these reports are additional reports to your SolidWorks Electrical reports that you're already wrapping up within your project. These could be wire label reports that you might not want inside of your project, but you do need to integrate with like a wire label machine or something like that. There's another tab for bill of material, which is PDM specific BOMs. This is the first dip of the toe into the E-BOM. You can run after this, so if you're using any dispatch routines or you need to rename files or anything like that, you could run a program after this bill of material tab. The next method I want to talk about is the check-in and check-out method. This is that third method. You'll see it's called Use Check-in, Check-out buttons, Controlled Workflow. Now, This is exactly like update files for PDM with the settings here at the bottom of the screen for all the different tabs, except this time, whenever you check a project in, it's going to ask you if this project is complete or if this project is in progress. Now, if it's in progress, it's going to update files for PDM and leave the project within your electrical projects manager. If you choose complete, it's going to export that project and put it into PDM, and it's going to completely remove it from your list of projects within electrical. You would have to check it back out to use that in SolidWorks Electrical again. The third or the fourth type, the final type, is called the SolidWorks PDM add-in. Now, that's what it's called in 2025. Previous to that, it was called third-party integration. It is still a SolidWorks product. This was first released in 2018 and has been completely revamped for 2025. So the SolidWorks PDM add-in is pretty much the gold standard now. Now, what this allows you to do is to sync your electrical manufacturer part library within PDM. That means all the files that you're creating and using within your SolidWorks electrical environment are now going to be also reflected within your PDM environment. Now, you'll see that all of my manufacturer part classifications get replicated inside of PDM, so all those folders are going to correlate back to your classifications for your manufacturer part library. Now, to get this thing installed, it's actually wrapped up into the admin tool, the PDM administration tool in 2025. You'll see a new node called SolidWorks Electrical, very aptly named. You can go click on the settings here, and that will launch and will allow you to push variables back and forth between SolidWorks Electrical and SolidWorks PDM. Now, what you can do is you can then set up the SolidWorks PDM tab so that you open projects, you check in projects. This is where that synchronized library button is as well. You'll see what happens is you'll see on the left-hand side a project, lesson 16, and those pages in the books are reflected over in the PDM environment set up in those settings previously. This is an example of one of those EBOMs. You'll see that all of these are CVDs, which technically are virtual components within PDM. So anytime that you synchronize your library, it's going to create these virtual components. Now what's beautiful is you get to see where used and contains, and all of your natural PDM functionality still exists. But what you can really leverage is you can leverage a PDM template. Now I have a PDM template called New SolidWorks Electrical Project. And whenever I launch that, it will then open up a new data card. I have my project number serialized, which is going to push into the contract number. And we can set this up however you want. So just remember that if this is something that you're looking to do, this is 100% customizable. So if you want to push book names or anything like that, we can do that as well. Now this project is going to be named Integration Test, and the customer will be MLC CAD Systems. What you'll see is then a project called Integration Test that lands within my PDM environment. It does have a data card attached to it, and that is that same data card that was running during our project template. Whenever I open that project within SolidWorks Electrical, you'll see that that contract number is now that serialized value that came from PDM. The name of the project is the same value that we captured during the creation using that project template. Now let's do a quick walkthrough of checking in a project that lives in SolidWorks Electrical right now but has yet to be integrated into PDM. I'm going to open that project up and I'm going to click on check in. I get to choose the folder in which I'm going to use to push this information into PDM. You'll see that currently there's not a project named lesson 16. So I'm going to go ahead and push all the files into my vault. What it's going to do is create a folder here for me at my electrical projects folder level. And then it's going to integrate all of my manufacturer parts. It's creating links, and then you'll see those here. And I'm going to go ahead and check everything in. So every manufacturer part that I use within this project is going to get a where used reference. So let's go take a look inside this. You'll see that there's a document book that contains all the pages within this project. If If I back up, we can go take a look and see that there's these BOMs. These BOMs are broken down by physical location within your SolidWorks electrical project. If I look at location 3, then you'll see that there is a Leroy Somer motor. What we can do is we can right click and we can go browse to. So it's going to take us to where this file lives within my vault. You'll see it's in my motors 3-phase. But I can then click on the Where Used tab, and it's going to show me every project that this specific motor is used in. That means if I need to make a change, I can see what projects it's going to affect. Let's go take a look at our location 2 here, and you'll see that there's a bill of materials, very similar to SolidWorks Mechanical. There's a Contains tab that works the same way as SolidWorks Mechanical files as well. It's going to show you everything within location 2. Let's go down here and look at this Legrand file. And again, we can browse to. This is a DIN rail, and we can see what projects this file is used in. So if we need to make a swap to a different manufacturer part, we can see how many projects this is going to affect. Now, I'd like to open this up for any questions or comments, and if you'd like to get this set up, then please reach out to me and we can have that discussion.